This is Jake Williams with my initial concept presentation. So, what type of outcome am I creating? I plan on creating a top-down 2D digital game in Construct 3 that adopts a pixel art style whilst creating a 3D look. So what I mean by this is, as the character is moving around the map, the buildings will pan and like water reflections as well, so it looks as if the buildings are like moving as the character is moving as well, just to give that more depth to the experience. The game will also incorporate a horror theme whilst focusing on the main mechanics of puzzles and also missions. So there'll be NPCs around the map giving out sort of missions. So go to this map here and pick up this and fight off these enemies and come back to me and give you a reward. And within the missions as well, there will be puzzles, so like sort of like sequence puzzles and sort of like combat puzzles. So you'll be followed by an enemy and you have to sort of shoot them or go through a maze or sort of pick up different items to unlock different doors. The game will also feature many playable vehicles and NPCs can be found as the player explores the map. This will be executed in a similar style as GTA. So there'll be many cars, so it'll make traversal around the map quite easier. And NPCs are sort of just there wandering about to add that sort of depth and lifeness to the game, really. Why am I planning on creating this concept? I'm planning on creating this concept because it will collate all of my previous knowledge of Construct 3, game design, audio design, and game mechanics, and also allow me to showcase all of this in a unique digital game. So this will sort of stretch my knowledge, sort of push it to the max, because that's where I really want to test my knowledge, sort of expand upon it. In addition to this, I believe that my strengths lie within digital game design, and I hope to expand, stretch, and challenge this knowledge by incorporating many new mechanics into the game, obviously such as missions and interactive puzzles. Also, I'll be using a sort of new combat system as well, so sort of pick up weapons as you go along and then sort of switch between them as well. Furthermore, I'm heavily passionate about puzzle and horror games that involve different layers of challenge, so this concept really reflects this. So next, I think is, what is my influence behind this project? So there are many influences behind this project, and these include GTA, as I mentioned earlier. So this game uses a pixel art style with a top-down perspective. This mostly uses a mission-based mechanic, so that's what I'll be using as well, except also this time, instead of being sort of like time frame based, it'll be more like puzzles and horror. So another game is Hue. Hue also uses a lot of puzzle mechanics throughout the game, and a lot of my inspiration will draw from this. Another sort of level of inspiration there was Resident Evil. So this is a very popular horror game. This uses obviously combat as well, which also I'll be using, obviously executing it differently, but that's where the influence comes from. So next influence as well was Zelda. Zelda uses a top-down perspective as well, just like GTA, and as I said, this is massive influence on the concept that I've created here. So here we have some examples. So over here we have GTA and how they incorporated missions. So they use telephones that the player would go to, and these telephones would give a specific mission. So I'll be using something similar to this, using NPCs, sort of that are walking about the map and you sort of find them. Here we go, here we've got the top-down perspective with sort of the vehicles and how they sort of move around the map. Over here we also have Zelda, which is also another influence as well. So we see the pixel art style here, sort of like the combat system, and I think it was really executed very well. So yeah. Also here we have Resident Evil 7. So obviously you see the enemies here. Got the sort of zombies, sort of typical horror sort of enemies really. These will be used as well within my concept. And as you see here, we've also got Hue. So this will also see like where the player would change character, sort of go through a specific door. But instead of this, I'll be using sort of like different objects, so like keys, artifacts that they pick up along the way to unlock certain areas. And I think that is about it for this concept. Thank you for watching.